Suhag Jewelers, timeless jewelry for generations.
खाना खाना जितना आसान है, अब खाना बनाना भी उतना ही आसान हो जाएगा। 10 ही मिनटों में बनाइए अपने पसंदीदा डिशेस, चाहे वो हो शाही पनीर, दाल मखनी, तंदूरी वेजिटेबल्स या फिर दाल तड़का या फिर सीधी सादी भिंडी फ्राई। क्वींस करी किचन की तरफ से आपके लिए है 4 मसालों की शानदार रेंज, इजी करी। आज ही लाइए और जब आपके घर में खुशबुएं उठेंगी तो सब पूछेंगे आखिर ये खाना कौन से रेस्टोरेंट से मंगवाया है। आज ही कॉल कीजिए 5166100203 या फिर हमारी वेबसाइट के थ्रू ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर्स प्लेस कीजिए www.queenscurrykitchen.com। Free shipping all over the US.
Welcome to Live Talk Show, Life After COVID-19. Our guest today is Professor of Surgery, Laparoscopic Weight Loss, Bariatric and Metabolic Surgery, Dr. Ashish Ahuja from Ludhiana, Punjab. Welcome to the show, Dr. Ashish. How are you?
Thank you, Rashmi. Thank you for your welcome message. Sat Shri Akal, good afternoon, namaste. And friends, today I'm here to talk something about life after COVID-19 or the problems after COVID-19 or during the COVID-19 era. And we start with the talk now.
Of course, और शुरू करने के पहले मैं आपको थैंक यू करना चाहूँगी हमारे सारे व्यूअर्स जो यूएसए और कनाडा में शो लाइव देख रहे हैं। तो बहुत कुछ जानने और सीखने को है और थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम कि आपने वक्त निकाला हमारे शो के लिए।
Thank you, Rashmi.
So, डॉक्टर साहब, एज यू नो दैट अभी का जो दौर चल रहा है और बहुत ही स्ट्रेस लेवल इज़ वेरी हाई, आई शुड से इट्स अ वेरी वरीसम सिचुएशन एंड स्ट्रेस में आप जानते हैं कि लोग खाना ज़्यादा शुरू कर देते हैं और ऑफ कोर्स वी आर गोइंग टूवर्ड्स ऑब्वियसली आई शुड से खाना ही खाना है। So what, how you can say that how we can help ourselves at this time? So please do let us know how we can save ourselves.
Rashmi, you are absolutely right. But I have two school of thoughts for this. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि during the COVID times there is lockdown in most of the states in India at least, and in United States places where the movements are restricted. तो लोगों को बहुत टाइम मिल रहा है. So some people are moving towards the fitness journey. Some are moving towards the gaining more weight day by day. So we really need to see our health first. And as we all know, कि अगर हमारा immune system अच्छा है, जिन लोगों का immune system अच्छा है, age कम है, young age है, exercise करते हैं, they eat good food, healthy food, they are very easily they are easily cured by the COVID-19 virus and they get back to the normal routine बहुत जल्दी चले जाते हैं. And if we see people who are overweight और जिनका body mass index BMI ज़्यादा होता है और उनको usually diabetes भी रहती है, blood pressure रहता है, obstructive sleep apnea रहता है, जैसे कि snoring करते हैं सोते हुए बहुत ऊंचा और स्नोरिंग इतनी ज्यादा होती है कि नेबर्स को भी मालूम होता है कि स्नोरिंग हो रही है इस घर के अंदर. एंड समटाइम्स दे जस्ट स्लीप, गाड़ी चलाते चलाते सो जाते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द ओवरवेट. तो कोमॉर्बिड कंडीशंस इतनी ज्यादा होती हैं, दोस पीपल आर वेरी वेरी मच अफेक्टेड ड्यूरिंग दिस कोरोना टाइम्स एंड दे आर द पीपल हु लैंड अप ऑन वेंटिलेटर्स एंड इन इंटेंसिव केयर यूनिट्स एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी लूज सच पेशेंट्स.
So, डॉक्टर साहब, how we can work on these things, कैसे करें? क्योंकि आपको पता है कि अभी कुछ करने को नहीं से मेरा मतलब है कि ऑफ कोर्स घर में वर्क फ्रॉम होम हो गया है तो बाहर जाने की एक्टिविटी नहीं है, जैसे कि यू नीड टू डाइजेस्ट योर फूड आफ्टर ईटिंग, यू नो, डाइजेशन ही नहीं है तो दैट इज द थिंग व्हिच इज टर्निंग अप इनटू फैट बेसिकली. सो हाउ टू हेल्प दैट, कैसे कंट्रोल किया जाए? और आप तो जानते रहो सर कि अगर जब कुछ नहीं करना होता तो सिर्फ खाना ही याद आता है और आजकल तो आप जहाँ देखेंगे वहाँ सब लोग अपना कुकिंग का ही चल रहा है, एवरीबॉडी इज शेयरिंग दैट. वो अब शुरू में था लेकिन अभी इतना वक्त बढ़ चुका है कि नाउ इट्स टर्निंग अप एंड इट्स द नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट इज देयर एक्चुअली.
That's absolutely right, Rashmi. But we really need to help ourselves, and we all understand that we are in a very difficult time, जहाँ पे हमें अपनी हेल्थ को बहुत अच्छी तरह संभाल के रखना है. अगर हम नहीं रखेंगे, तो we will end up in a hospital, and sometimes the situation becomes so difficult. One member of a family is COVID positive. The other people are suddenly taken to the hospital and quarantined, and sometimes the small children in the house, the friends, and the colleagues at the workplace. जैसे हमारे ऐसा रहता है, I'm a surgeon.
Yeah.
So अभी just two days back I came to know one of my colleague, he operated on a patient and the patient was positive. So he went home, had the wife was transmitted the infection, then the child was also suspected. So one lands into a lot of trouble. So you really have to take care of your health, and we have to all avoid we don't land up in the hospital, because the services are definitely there, but we don't get that kind of services what we get in the normal circumstances. Because most of the time what happens is, like, we read in the newspapers every day, 100 staff of a hospital quarantined, 10 doctors of a hospital quarantined. So everything is lacking, it's not the same. So we have to take care of ourselves. There are a lot of apps on the telephone which give us fitness tips and the right eating tips. So eating के साथ उतना ही important है exercise करना. So exercise should be followed like a religion, you know. And the way we eat, we have breakfast, lunch, dinner. The same routine should be followed with the exercise also. And we all know exercise have a very very positive effects in our body. At most of the time with the exercise, we know कि बहुत सारे हार्मोन्स रिलीज होते हैं जो हमें एक सेंस ऑफ हैप्पीनेस देते हैं, and we get a lot of satisfaction, and with that we get a very fit body and a very very healthy mind also, and that's it. So if you have a few questions to ask, you can just ask me a few questions which are the common questions during the COVID time.
Do have message from our viewers. They are watching the show and they've already been asking that she's saying like I'm not able to control after like when she's done with her work and she starts eating food. That's what she's saying. So how can she control herself? She's not able to.
See, that's a very, very common question. But then at the end of the day, we all have to understand ourselves, our body, what do we want? Where are we trying to end, you know? And we can end up gaining a few more pounds and some more pounds and end up becoming someone we don't really like to become. And obesity has a lot of problems. जितने भी medical problems हैं obesity की वजह से, जैसे कि diabetes at a very young age, type 2 diabetes, blood pressure, obstructive sleep apnea, migraine, depression, and sometimes genitourinary problems, then osteoarthritis, then so many problems are there. So we all are very very matured individuals, we are educated people, and even if we are not educated, we understand that it's like a slow poison. So food should always be taken like a medicine, the way we have medicine, so even food should be taken like that. And we have to understand the amount of food should be uh, the quantity उतनी होनी चाहिए उसकी जितनी हमारी बॉडी को ज़रूरत है और जितनी हम इजीली बर्न आउट कर सकें. एंड कंट्रोल अपने आप को कैसे कर सकते हैं? वो ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि वी हैव टू डाइवर्ट आवर माइंड, यू नो. वी डोंट हैव टू really concentrate on food after work. There could be something else. Maybe we could watch Rashmi Bedi's show on the television. Maybe we can look forward to watch the show, or maybe we could do something else. Wait for some good episode on the Netflix or whatever we want. So we have to really divert our mind. That is very important.
Then she has a question that her working hours are too long, so she doesn't know when she should exercise. So what's a good time or what should you do? Like her work is from 9 to 5, but now as she's at her home, she's saying it's like more hours. So she doesn't understand when should she exercise. Like
See, there is no perfect weather. when we can exercise. Sometimes it is snowing, sometimes it's very warm, so sometimes it's raining, or sometimes thunderstorm is there. So there can be 10 reasons not to exercise, but there is only one reason which is enough to exercise, is that we want to keep ourselves fit. I want to look good, and I want to wear good clothes. I want to have that kind of self confidence, that positive energy in myself. So exercise, we have to exercise. So 9 to 5 is a very good time. After that, you can take 1 hour break. And trust me, I'll tell you one thing. Nobody wants to exercise. It's you need to have a very, very strong willpower to exercise. But next time you don't feel like exercising, just try this. Look at your watch. Try to do some exercise for 10 minutes. Maybe it is skipping, maybe it is stretching, whatever you want to. After 10 minutes, you are unstoppable. You will not stop after 10 minutes. Try this.
We
So
have
you
a
have
call
to
in
take
the
time.
studio from a viewer. He's asking that he doesn't eat anything, but still he's putting on weight. So can you help him in this situation?
See, uh, I've been into the obesity industry and the weight loss surgery from last 15 years at Dhyanan Medical College and Hospital. And I have different kinds of people coming to my clinic, walking to my clinic, and the husband is always like, my wife doesn't eat anything. Even if someone else is eating on the other table in a restaurant, she gets obese. So even they drink water. Even a 250 kg patient also says, I don't eat anything.
Yeah.
But if you talk to them, maybe you just take some time and talk to them, you'll realize they do a lot of snacking, and the kind of food they eat is not the right kind of food. It is the most unhealthy food. And most of the time, they will talk about the meals they take. They will not talk about the snacks, about the junk food, about the sweet drinks which they have, and there is no exercise in the working schedule. There is a lot of stress, a lot of alcohol, a lot of tobacco is there, and a lot of sometimes antidepressant pills are there. They're depressed because of their obesity,
Yeah.
and it's like that.
So viewers are watching our show and they're calling in our studio non-stop, and we have a caller. He's saying like stress से भी obesity बहुत बढ़ जा हो जाती है या what it is.
Of course, stress is one of the major reasons when we really don't know what to do in a certain situation. There is some problem at work, or maybe some problem at home, maybe problem with your kid, problem with your wife, problem with your friend, problem with your girlfriend, problem with your boyfriend, or problem with your boss. And sometimes maybe there is some financial problem in your business, or maybe you are not able to move ahead in life. So you probably think there is no solution now, what to do. So you want to make yourself happy. So some people end up in a bar drinking. Some just smoke without any reason, just to relieve the stress. And some people really binge on food because they feel it's a good stress buster.
Yeah.
And basically, your mind is diverted from that problem. So you start binging food and end up getting obese.
So आपकी बातों से मुझे ये समझ में आ रहा है डॉक्टर साहब कि एक्सरसाइज इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दैट विल इम्प्रूव आवर इम्यून सिस्टम राइट. हमारी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ती जाएगी उससे एंड दैट इज द वे वी कैन सेव आवरसेल्फ फ्रॉम बीइंग अफेक्टेड बाय कोविड-19 राइट.
Rashmi, exercise is one thing which gives you very good results physically, but for your mental health also. Exercise is one of the most important things in these difficult times. This is the only thing which can save you from everything, increase your immunity, give you a good body shape, then give you a very good mental health. Because mental health is as important as physical health. If you don't have a good mental health, but physically you are very fit, it doesn't work. Or you have a very good mental health, you are physically, you can't even walk. You have to take the help of few people to wear socks, to wear clothes, and you are not able to do the routine things. So there is no use of having a good mental health. So they both go together, and exercise is one weapon which helps you cope up with both.
Yeah, but the thing is like the जैसा दौर चल रहा है अभी कोविड-19 का, of course it's affecting people mentally also. So that is the reason कि उन्हें कैसे cope up करा जाए. That's what I want to let our viewers know कि कैसे, because of course किसी को अपनी जॉब को लेके टेंशन है, किसी का बिजनेस अफेक्ट हो गया, ऑफ कोर्स एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग अफेक्टेड। डॉक्टर साहब अगर आप अपने लेफ्ट में आ जाएंगे तो हम आपको अच्छे से देख पाएंगे, थोड़ा सा आपका लेफ्ट में आ जाइए। थैंक यू सो मच। हाँ जी।
Okay. Okay.
हाँ जी।
Rashmi, definitely economic times are really bad ahead, probably the next 6 months.
जी
And the way people are losing their jobs and the businesses are going down, the factories are closed, the offices are closed, people are working from home, the salary is being deducted, they are not getting anything much, but their home loans are going on, their car loans, and so many other things are there which we really have no idea about.
जी
And it's definitely putting a lot of stress mentally, and which is definitely affecting the mental health. But then we have to cope up with the pressures, and we really have to stand tall, and we have to stand strong,
जी
and if we get weak at this time, then there is no one who can save us. It is we ourselves. Like in India, we always say कि सवारी अपने सामान की खुद जिम्मेवार है. So it is we have to take care of our families, our children, or of course ourselves. If we take care of ourselves, we'll be able to take care of other things also. And the only way we can take care of ourselves is taking care of our physical health, physical and mental health.
correct correct. So what is the impact of COVID-19 on bariatric surgery?
Rashmi, bariatric surgery is a elective surgery, and but during the corona time, 3 days back, I had to do bariatric surgery as an emergency surgery on one of the patients who had severe obstructive sleep apnea, and she came from Jammu and Kashmir state landed on a ventilator in our hospital. Our hospital is one of the largest tertiary care in Punjab after the PGI Chandigarh, and she landed on a ventilator. I was called as an emergency doctor on duty, so I guided them. Though she had a acute gallbladder, her gallbladder was inflamed. I offered them that I'll remove your gallbladder, but if we do the obesity surgery along once she's optimized, so you have double benefits. So this is the first time I faced that I had to do a obesity surgery as an emergency procedure.
Oh,
And if we see it the other side as an elective surgery, so we are getting a few patients now after the lockdown is a bit some relaxation is given, but the patients are really scared now. They just feel that this is a time when we might just get transmitted the coronavirus in the hospital. So we will get it done maybe after 4 months, after 6 months. So definitely the elective work has slowed down, but people who are not able to walk, who are not able to breathe because of their obesity,
okay.
because now if we see, there is a lot of domestic help restriction in India. So people are working from home. They are doing their domestic things on their own, and so a lot of people are there who are not able to do that, the routine works. So those are the kind of people who actually land up in the hospital, and they are very, very uh, prone to COVID-19.
जी जी
So
okay.
it'll take time, but definitely things will improve.
Yeah,
I think this is global scenario.
we have a message from one of our viewers that she's in her 50s. She doesn't eat that much, but still she's putting on weight.
Uh, See, we need to rule out a few medical conditions like the thyroid, if she's suffering from thyroid disease, or some other medical disease like the Cushing syndrome, and other few medical conditions are there which need to be ruled out. One. Second, are we doing any kind of a physical activity, be it a brisk walking or maybe exercise 4 times a week? I don't tell anyone to exercise 7 times a week. I tell them 4 to 5 times for half an hour to 40 minutes is good enough. Third, what kind of food are we consuming? Is it the right kind of food? Means high in carbohydrates, high in fat, and how much protein does the diet contain? If all these things are justified, all these things are all right, there is no reason to gain weight. So we really need to check with a physician. Are we suffering from any medical condition? Second, we need to consult a dietitian nearby, or maybe you can just take the help of a app, some dietary app help, where we can understand the kind of food we are consuming. And then the third thing, like I told you, we need to do some kind of a exercise.
Yeah.
And definitely, if we just rule out all these things.
And one of our viewer has a question. She's asking like she has started eating quinoa, but as she has been raised in Indian family, she doesn't feel her stomach is full without eating chapati. So how we can help her out in this situation?
That's a very, very nice question. Even I face this question all the time. My patients, once the we do the bariatric surgery and or the metabolic procedure we do, so we put the patient for 2 weeks on the liquid diet, then the semi-solid diet. But most of the time they're just talking about the chapati roti. I tell them people in the Germany, people in United Kingdom, people in United States, a lot of people are there. Sometimes they don't eat chapati, they don't know what chapati
Yeah.
is.
So we
And
are on breads also. That is the thing. So bread
yeah,
is also not
so
good, right?
see, bread, a lot of bread is definitely it's not good. Consuming a lot of carbs and most of the white things, like in India we say sugar, then maida, white, then white bread, then a lot of atta. So if you feel satisfied eating a roti, you can definitely have roti, but with a kind of atta which is used, the flour which is used, containing more of protein, fiber, and less of carbohydrates. So a lot of them are available online. And I was just talking to one of my dietitian friends in the evening, and she told me the same thing, that a lot of brands are available. So we can always choose. We need to read the label of the flour which we are buying. So you can eat roti if you want.
And I'll take one more question of our viewer. She's asking, she has heard about it that fruits may बहुत sweet होता है. That's what she want to know. That should she avoid eating fruit or she should keep on eating fruits? What she should do? Like, does it have side effects or it's beneficial?
See, there is a very simple. One should keep a very simple motto in life, and the simple motto is everything in moderation is good, and everything in excess is a poison. So that is basically the definition of a poison. So fruits are one of the most healthy things which are available as food in India or any part of the world. So now different kinds of foods are there. Apple is there, guava is there, then pears are there, then banana is there. So all fruits have different sugar levels, different caloric index. So we need to understand, are we a diabetic, and so we need to avoid sugars. So the fruits which contain high sugar contents, like grapes and like banana. So of course these foods can be consumed, but in very little quantity. So they're not bad at all, and they definitely contain sugars, but in moderate quantity and less quantity. Maybe a bowl of fruits is very, very healthy to consume every day.
So in proper proportion, it matters that it should be.
Of course, of course, of course. Yes,
One
yes,
more
yes.
question we have from a viewer. She's asking that usually they used to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, but they have like small 5 meals. That's what she has heard is better. But she's saying after eating that she's started eating more now, and she is thinking that she is starting putting on weight.
Okay. See, what we can do is, like you told me, the person who comes after job from 9 to 5 or maybe 9 to 4. The moment you come back, or maybe you are having your lunch. So before the lunch, you can just have a small fruit lunch, or a fruit supper before you have your lunch. In that, you can have salads, green leafy vegetables, or salads, or some fruits, and some drink, whatever you like, which has less sugar content before you have your actual food. And definitely, the quantity of food will decrease. But it's a very good idea if you divide your food and have, like, we have breakfast, lunch, dinner. So it can be divided to 5 parts. We can have a small fruit, or maybe some cookies with the morning tea, and then we have a proper breakfast after 3 hours. Then before lunch, we can have a small fruit session if we have time. If we don't have a time, just before the lunch, we can have fruit. And then we have a mid-evening meal that is around 5:36, and then dinner. So early dinner is very, very important. Maybe the dinner should be done by 7:38. This is what I feel that the dinner should be done. And after that, you can just take a walk, or maybe just do some activity in the house. Just keep moving here and there. And early dinner is the key. And I'm not able to understand having 5 times the food, but still, if you feel hungry after that also, so you can have probably a glass of milk, the turmeric milk you can have. Put some turmeric in the milk and have, which is very good for your immune system also. Or maybe some fruit you can have, or maybe you can just read a book or do something which diverts your mind, because satiety it's all linked to the brain,
Yeah.
and do something, keep yourself busy, and definitely it'll work.
I do
It'll
have
sure.
viewers, they want to know again, like so many are asking that please let us know ki, again you did answer before, but she wants to know that bread or chapati, what should she prefer, usually what she should go for.
Whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. But if you want to have chapati, chapati is definitely a better option. And in breads, you can have multigrain loaves like they use in the subways, and maybe brown bread once in a while. So chapati you can have so many flours are available, like the bajra, then Johar, then multigrain flours are available in the market.
Yeah.
But please do check the protein content. How much protein and fiber do they contain? And how much carbohydrate do they contain? So protein has to be high, then has to has have fiber. If fiber is not available, you can use the locally available fibers, add them in the uh, flour, and you can have whatever you want to have. But the chapati is definitely a better option.
Yeah, we have a call in our studio and they want to know that protein intake से क्या उसके बैड इफेक्ट्स भी ज़्यादा प्रोटीन अगर आप वो ले लेते हैं तो उसके क्या बैड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं.
Definitely, like I told you before, anything in excess is a poison. So if we say water is good for us, but if we keep drinking water the whole day, definitely it'll show the bad side. So definitely protein has to be had in very, very moderate quantities as per our requirement. The normal requirement for any adult person of protein is 0.8 gram per kg body weight over 24 hours. If you are doing a good workout, say a 1.5 hours workout in a gym, or you are doing a long run every day, and you are doing you have a very active lifestyle, so that has to be 1 to 1.2 gram protein per kg body weight in 24 hours. And if you have excess protein, it can damage your kidneys and do other effects on the body, which are not very good effects. And this is my view, as well as per the medical literature. And so everything in excess will definitely cause a problem, whatever you have. Even if you have fruits, you have sugar, whatever.
Yeah, one of the viewer want to know is watermelon helpful for reducing weight?
Sorry, Rashmi, there was some
Water
problem.
हेल्पफुल क्या वाटरमेलन बेनिफिट है करता है लाइक वेट लॉस के लिए क्या वो अच्छा है वाटरमेलन.
See, if we just say watermelon is beneficial in losing weight, and if I just endorse this statement, I say yes, watermelon is very good. So next day the person starts consuming watermelon the whole day.
Yeah.
So which is not a very good idea. Watermelon is good. You can have it as a fruit in the morning before you have your breakfast, before you have your egg, or you want to have your toast, or you want to have oats, you want to have whatever your cereals. So watermelon is good, but then it's not a very good idea to consume it the whole day with the sole motive of losing weight. But yes, definitely it helps to lose weight because it gives you fullness with less calories.
Of course. How about jaggery?
Jaggery is
Yeah.
See, jaggery is healthy. Definitely, it can be consumed. You can use it in the tea instead of using the white sugar, and the coconut sugar can be used. Then after dinner, you can have jaggery little bit. थोड़ा बहुत खा सकते हैं. Good for digestion. Good iron content. It's good.
Yeah, we have one more call in our studio. They want to know that उन्हें यूरिक एसिड की बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है, तो what precaution you can take?
See, it depends. Earlier, school of thought was restrict your proteins. It'll help your uric acid come down. But now, what I have discussed with both a lot of my rheumatologist friends, colleagues in the hospital, now they say the protein has no effect on the uric acid. But then again, if clinically, if we see, I have a very close friend, and when he started having a protein, there is a special protein which he procured from a different country, plant-based protein. He again started feeling the pain on his feet and everywhere. He told me the uric acid level is going up. So I said, it's something which you are just thinking. It's not going up. But when he actually got the reports done, the uric acid was high. So what you need to do for uric acid over here is depends on how much your uric acid is. So there are particular medications which can be consumed, and your uric acid will come down. And you need to be careful with your high protein intake. You need to take the protein content which is prescribed, like 0.8 gram per kg body weight. And there are a lot of medicines which help you bring your uric acid down.
I do see on my screen board one of our viewer want to ask उनको थायराइड की प्रॉब्लम है, तो क्या खाना चाहिए और कैसे उसे कंट्रोल में किया जा सकता है?
देखिए जी, थायराइड की प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत कॉमन प्रॉब्लम है. So I don't know the exact data in the United States, but in India, we see every fifth or sixth lady coming and saying she has thyroid problem, and the men also have thyroid problem, but usually they have hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism, what men have, and a lot of women I see who have hypothyroidism, and lot of obese, बहुत सारे obese patients हैं जिनको हमने operate किया, had higher level of thyroids, hypothyroid, and used to consume almost 200 to 250 microgram of thyroxine, the medicine for thyroid. And once they lost good amount of weight, they came back to the normal weight. The same dose went to 25 microgram from 250 microgram. So if you just see, weight has a direct link with the thyroid disease, and it cannot be cured 100%. Even if the dose comes to 25 microgram, the person has to take that dose lifelong. And then thyroid is because of different reasons, like during pregnancy, and sometimes it is in the family, hereditary, running in the family. So different reasons, different types of thyroid, so different treatment. So most of the time it can be very well controlled with the medicines.
Yeah, viewers, some of the questions which you are texting us and calling, we have already asked him, so you can watch our show, and आपके बहुत सारे questions का answers already वो दे चुके हैं. So I'll not be repeating it, but जो आपने हमने नहीं लिए वो definitely उनसे पूछ रही हूँ. एक question और है, वो she want to know, like in their family they are using a lot of ghee and oil, so what should is it good to go eat, or या उन्हें बंद कर देना चाहिए?
देखिए, इसका बड़ा सिंपल आंसर है. लाइफ के अंदर आपको जो भी अच्छा लगे वो आप करिए. अगर आपको देसी घी अच्छा लगता है तो देसी घी खाइए. लाइफ इज टू शॉर्ट टू थिंक अबाउट whether refined ghee is good or desi ghee is good. But now, if we talk scientifically, a lot of studies have come up, and I am seeing a lot of dietitians every day who are talking about the beneficial effects of using desi ghee. So they recommend don't use refined oils, use desi ghee, coconut oil, or the virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So they are considered more healthier option than the refined oil. And again, I would want to repeat again and again, everything in moderation and limit is the best thing. And do whatever you want to do. If it makes you feel happy, do it. But you need to exercise also, and your choice of food has to be, you have to do mindful eating, mindful eating you have to do. That's it.
But Dr.
Have whatever you want to.
I have from the viewer, she want to ask, she's taking lemon and honey in the morning. So, does it help in reducing weight?
Lemon and honey. Whenever you go to a dietitian, the first thing which is written, get up in the morning, have some warm water with some lemon, with some honey. Definitely, lemon helps with the weight loss thing. And uh, what I have experienced in my personal experience, I tried this for a while. Once you have lemon water in the morning, so definitely your appetite comes down, your craving for food comes down. And lemon has very, very good natural effects like high level of vitamin C, which is nowadays prescribed everywhere during the COVID times, during Corona times. Most of the dietitians, the doctors, the everyone is telling us to boost your immunity. So vitamin C is a good immunity booster along with zinc. So having lemon is definitely good. You can have it if you want to have it. You can have it.
Yeah. And before the show, one of our viewer wanted has already called in our studio, and she wanted to ask me, what about the milk? Like, whole milk is better, 1%, 2%. She wanted to know about the milk, like what is better, what they should take, and what not. Because, of course, डॉक्टर साहब आपके लेफ्ट में आ जाइए, आप आपका लेफ्ट जी, तो हम आपको देख सकते हैं जी जी हाँ जी. So please give
See,
information on that.
Rashmi, this is a very, very simple as well as a very, very complex question about milk. Because some people are not very depends the what kind of milk does your body require, what is the present body mass index, and what is the amount of workout you do every day. So how much fat, how much protein, how much calcium is required by your body. And I'm sure you must be in the United States, you must be having different kinds of milk. In India we have almost 4 or 5 varieties of milk, where it's a toned milk, it's a untoned milk, it's a fat free milk, and of course you'll be having some more varieties of milk over there. So some people have coconut milk nowadays. They are not they have lactose intolerance, so they cannot consume they cannot consume milk. So again my answer would be, uh, as per your body mass index, your body composition, have whatever you want to have. How much milk you would have? You would have a glass of milk in the morning, glass of milk in the evening. If you are keeping a balanced diet, you are exercising, it doesn't matter what kind of milk do you consume. So they are all good.
Alright. That was a very informative session and I think so हमारे viewers ने maximum questions आपसे पूछ लिए हैं और अभी भी वो वापस से वही repeat कर रहे हैं but वो हमारा show देखेंगे तो उन्हें सब questions के answer मिल जाएंगे जो आप लोग पूछ रहे हैं and we have already asked Dr. Saab and Dr. Ashish.
But I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to answer all the questions. But definitely we have time restrictions. In India, it is presently 2:20 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And
Of course, Dr. Saab.
I have no problem. I can sit over here and talk all night because it's one of a very, very close topic, very close to my heart. I am very passionate about the obesity surgery, curing the obese. Because when I used to do the general surgery, people used to come, they used to thank me, and they just used to go. But with the obesity surgery, things are different. Once people come down from 200 kg to 70 kg or 80 kg, they feel so good. They always say this is a new life, and the kind of gratitude they express, it's totally different. So this subject is very close to me. I'm still open to questions in case the viewers have after the show or whenever. On they can email me or they can email to you. You can direct those questions to me. I'm very happy to answer. And anything else which needs to be addressed.
Thank you so much and viewers are calling but time की कमी के कारण हम calls नहीं ले पाएंगे. So we can call Dr. Ashish one more time on our show and he can have a talk with you. आप directly उनसे बात कर सकते हैं. And thank you so much Dr. Ashish, आपने इतने रात को भी time निकाला हमारे viewers के लिए और इस समय में आप आए जब आपकी हमें बहुत ज़रूरत थी. So salute to all our doctors and they're doing great job for कम्युनिटी आई शुड से वर्ल्ड वाइड जहाँ भी सब डॉक्टर्स हैं बहुत कुछ करते हैं आप सब हम लोगों के लिए और यू ऑलवेज सपोर्टिंग अस. थैंक यू सो मच
Thank you so much, Rashmi.
कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए? एनी टिप्स?
Rashmi, before I end the show, I would just want to thank you for being an excellent host, and I would want to thank Mr. Gaurav Tiwari, who's like a younger brother, who's in the United States, who helped me coordinate with this show, and his grandfather, who was one of the biggest philanthropists of Ludhiana, Pandit Vishwanath Vishwamitra Tiwari, and who was one of the trustees of our hospital, and great guy he was. So I have a great regard for the Tiwari family, and thank you so much for hosting the show.
थैंक यू,
And that's it.
थैंक्स डॉक्टर।
Thank you. Good night.
मैं हूँ रश्मि बेदी। हमें उम्मीद है ये शो आपको पसंद आया होगा। लेटेस्ट वीडियो के लिए देखते रहिए माई ड्रीम टीवी यूएसए, और पसंद आने पर लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग माई ड्रीम टीवी यूएसए।